Hey everyone, it's Matt and Peg, and we're coming to you tonight from Faith Evangelistic Center, Leavenworth, Kansas. As usual, we're at the end of our building check. And you know what? God has a video He wanted me to put out to you all. And I bet you the first thing y'all are asking us is, what are you doing to that teddy bear? Well, this is Peg, and she's our ambassador to Peg's Healing Paws. And she is a depression therapy tool for those of you who do not know. And I just wanted to share a little something with you. At our church, we're having the year of the slingshot, and we're talking about how the church has made like many slingshots for all the kids and the teens, and everybody's supposed to carry the slingshot for the next 6 weeks, and they got a great plan, and they got something special planned for those kids who endure to the end. And you know, it's one of our many ways for us to inspire children and inspire adults to be who they're supposed to be and to have strength and to go forward. So what does that have to do with Peg, and why am I swinging her around? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I just want to share something with you all right now. You know what that is? Is that I've been doing the slingshot challenge for a whole lot longer than 6 weeks. I've been coming up on 3 years. You're going, Peg's not a slingshot. Yes, she is. For the purposes of this video, she is. Because I'll tell you something. Because if anybody knows the story of David and Goliath, David didn't use a sword. He didn't use great armor. He didn't use things that he never had his hands on, except for a little slingshot and some stones. And that's how David, a 14-year-old, I believe he was 14 years old, brought down a 9-foot man who weighed hundreds and hundreds of pounds with armor on. Probably weighed hundreds of pounds without his armor on. And yet David still brought him down. And that was a giant in David's life. And David and his mighty men went on to bring down many giants during their service to the Lord. But to me, tonight, this is my slingshot. Because, you know, I've been battling depression for several years, and this is the solution God told me to do, was to hang out with teddy bear. I'm not telling y'all to hang out with teddy bear, but this was my slingshot. Her was my slingshot that God gave me to bring down that giant called depression that is roaming the wastelands and roaming the lands of people's lives and destroying them. It's roaming the wastelands of people's lives, just destroying them. And you know what? And we all have to find a coping mechanism or a way to bring down those giants. Now, I want you to know that tonight I want to honor God and share with you what God did for me and put the slingshot in my hand that I needed to bring down that giant in my life. And God did it. He did it because I was obedient and told him to do what I did what he told me to do, which was to hang out with the teddy bear. Now, I just want you all to know I'm not telling you all you need to hang out with teddy bear. And there's many of you out there who are hanging out with these slingshots because you're a slingshot. You know, keep your slingshot with you at all times. I know there's a 6 weeks challenge out there for all the teens and the youth and FEC and any other church out there that's following in our footsteps. I just want to challenge you. Why 6 weeks? Keep that slingshot with you at all times. And better yet, if the Lord tells you to start carrying your own type of slingshot like he did with me with the bear, you know, because of a giant that's in your life, do it. Just trust God. Believe God that God has a reason why he wants you to carry that slingshot. So tonight, Peg is my slingshot, and I just want everybody out there to know that I'm glad that this is the slingshot that God has given me. Now, I'm going to tell you, and then I'll be done here in a minute. I know it's a little bit longer. But David did not use the sword and the armor that Saul gave him to go fight Goliath because he had not proved it. He had not tested it. He had not trained in it. He hadn't done any of those things. So why me with a teddy bear? Because I proved it. I've trained it. This is the type of training I had up until the time I started battling depression. So I used the tools, not that I had, but what God had given me to be successful in battling depression and other giants in my life. I use the tools God gives me, such as this bear. So I just want to encourage you all tonight to carry your slingshot. Don't just do the 6-week challenge. Just carry it. Keep it with you. Some of you should carry that slingshot for the rest of your life as a tool to show you, to remind you that God has equipped you with the tools you need to bring down giants in your life. Anyways, this is Matt and Peg the slingshot, Koala Bear Slingshot from Leavenworth, Kansas. We just all want to wish you a very good night. Be safe, be smart, have a purpose. And also, I want you to all think about this tonight. God gave this to me during church. And that is this, that depression awareness is not just statistics, but it's also about education and skill set. Remember, be safe, be smart, have a purpose. Y'all have a good night.